trying to talk really low for today's video because it's literally 2 o'clock in the morning and I am just finishing today's look. So I also hope that I am in frame and everything looks pretty good, because with these contacts, girl, I just see a white cast. I cannot see anything, not even a little bit. All I can see is my ring light. But yeah, welcome to my first Halloween look. Well, I've posted a look already over on Instagram, but this is my first official look for YouTube. I hope you guys are excited. I feel like for me, Halloween is the time of the year that I really push my artistry to see how far I can go and how much my artistry has grown from last year to this year. So this is the first look. What do you guys think? I love it. It took so much time and so much effort, but I'm super excited to show you guys how I created it. I also am using TTD Eyes contact lenses, and these are basically just their whiteout lenses. And besides the fact that I cannot see through them, they're super comfortable to wear. And I do also have a discount code for you guys. So down below in the description box, I'm going to leave the website for TTD Eye, and I'm also going to put my coupon code there. So if you guys are interested and you want to check out some contacts, it doesn't have to be Halloween contacts. They have all different types of contacts, different colors, and they also do put in your prescription for the more like regular colored, like blue, brown, green kind of contacts. So definitely check them out because they are amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking because like I said, I can't even see myself right now, so I don't even know if I'm in focus. We're gonna go ahead and jump into today's video. Before we jump in, please don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. And of course, without further ado, if you guys would like to see how I created this really pretty skull moment today, then just keep on. All right, you guys, let's get into this first Halloween look of the year. I'm super excited. So I'm gonna start off by basically tracing out the skull on my face. And I know, you guys, it makes me cringe watching this footage. I used my ABH brow pencil for this. Like, girl, what was I thinking? This, first of all, it's a super expensive brow pencil. So I highly recommend that you use a cheaper brow pencil or just a lighter colored liner. That's gonna work perfectly fine. You just do not want to use black because at this point, this is just like the sketch out. So you just want to sketch out everything that you want. And then as you guys saw, I did wipe away a little bit of it, and it just makes it easier to do that. So that way, if you want to tweak anything, change anything, you can do so without having to remove a super dark black liner. So I went ahead and created the hollow of the eyes, and now I'm doing the nose. I am super close to the mirror, but I basically just drew like 2 triangles on each side of my nose, and then I decided to add a little bit of kind of like a crack to the forehead, just so that way my forehead kind of blended in with the look and it wasn't just bare. And super simple, easy. I just drew like a, you know, little squiggly line down the middle, and then some lines kind of like coming out it to create like that crack effect. And then I finally gained my sanity and I was like, okay, I need to do the mouthpiece, but I didn't want to use the little brow pencil because I would have wasted the complete brow pencil. So I decided to switch over to a nude liner. You need something super creamy. This one was perfect. This is the Rimmel Scandal Eyes liner in the shade Nude, and as you guys can see, it's super easy to wipe away. I just created the lines, and again, this does not have to be perfect at this point because right now this is just your sketch. This is just your rough draft. So take your time with this. Remove if you need to, reapply if you need to. Definitely take your time, and everyone's skull is going to look different because everyone's face shape is different. So I highly recommend you look at a actual skull photo and work off of that. So now what I'm doing, you guys saw, I went ahead and drew just a straight line from the corners of my mouth. And now I'm just drawing straight lines down so that way I know exactly where I'm putting my teeth. And then moving on to the face paint, I'm using this cream paint from Mayron, and this was the first time I was using an actual professional face paint, and you guys, it was incredible. Okay, it was super black, super pigmented. It was so much better than a water activated paint because it wasn't too watery, and I loved it so much. It was absolutely amazing, and I definitely want to add some other colors to my collection. But yeah, so I'm just taking a flat brush, and anywhere where I feel like the brush is a little bit too big, I went in with this liner brush, and I got this brush at Michael's. It's actually considered a paint brush, and that's basically it. I went ahead and just obviously filled in everything that I outlined. When it came to the mouthpiece towards my ear, I did fill in the outer portion of that mouthpiece, but I did leave it a little bit bare because I'm going to decide to go in with shadow just so that way I can kind of make it look more blended, more effortless, as you guys can see here. And for eyeshadow, I'm actually actually using the Antidote palette from Be Perfect and Stacey Marie, and I'm only using 2 shades in this palette. And of course, the shade that I'm using right here is the black eyeshadow in the palette, which is called Mystic. Super pigmented, and I'm just going in with the fluffy brush and I'm pressing it onto the piece where the paint stops and then just blending out. Super simple and easy. So I went ahead and started the nose, and then I was like, okay, I actually want to move on to the teeth. So when it comes to these more creative Halloween looks, I kind of move in different directions throughout the whole look. So I apologize if it's not super in detail or like going in an actual straight routine. But now I decided to work on the teeth. The teeth are very, very simple. You want to just draw out a U shape against that line and then just fill it in. Very, very easy. You'll start to see the teeth come to life. And I don't know if you guys can tell here, but I actually applied a nude liquid lipstick to my lips because I thought it would bring the look out a little bit better. But you guys will see in the video that I actually decided to remove that. So I'm going ahead and shading the teeth. I went in with my finger and just smudged out the black shadow so it gives kind of like that dirty look. And then I did highlight the teeth with the shade Dove in the palette as well. And like I told you guys, I ended up taking off that liquid lipstick and then just applying some concealer to my lips so it's really nice and blanked out. And you guys, I was so close to the mirror, it was so hard to get footage, but here is what the teeth are looking like. So you guys can obviously see it looks 10 times better than it did before with the liquid lipstick and lip liner underneath, and I really did prefer this way much better. As far as the liner that I'm using, I'm switching between the Cara Beauty waterproof liquid liner, which has been sold out forever. You guys definitely need to get your hands on it if you're looking for a good liquid liner for everyday use, for wing liner, for Halloween looks. It's amazing. I'll go ahead and link it down below for you guys along with my coupon code because they finally restocked. And then I'm also using the Huda Beauty micro tip liner. I've been loving that one as well. And then I just went ahead and added some shading, and your fingers are your best tools. I went right over that liner and just kind of smudged it out. It gave it more of a dirty, grungy look, which is exactly what I was going for. So moving on to the next step is shading. Shading is what's really going to bring any look together. It's going to make it look more realistic. It's just going to give it a more real approach. And all I did was I basically just used that same black eyeshadow and I applied it in the shape that I wanted, of course following the shape of the depth. And then I went ahead and smudged it out, and then I'd apply some more black, smudge it out, apply more black, and then right underneath of that I'd go in with the shade Dove in the palette, and that shade right there is the color that's actually going to bring the highlight and really bring that skin tone forward, so that way you have a really nice contrast between the shade and the light. So very simple. This takes time. You want to go back and forth until you're pretty happy with the dimension that you've created. So here's what it's looking like so far. And of course I just went ahead and shaded anywhere I felt there needed to be shade and light, if that makes sense. Again, this is something that you just have to do based on your face shape or based on the skull that you're trying to create. So now that all the shading is done, I decided to go in with this ColourPop cream gel liner in the shade Exit. Just a pure white liner, any liner will do. And wherever I put that lighter shadow, I decided to add some of this white liner, so that way it really popped and made it look really nice and three-dimensional. And again, this is not something you have to do, but I just wanted to give it that little extra touch, and I feel like it just brought that shading that I created to life. So I did it everywhere that I did the shading. I also decided to add a little bit underneath my brow bone, and then I went ahead and added my lash. So the lash that I'm wearing right here is from GFM Cosmetics, and these are their lashes in the style Lily, which I absolutely adore. They're super fluffy, but they don't overpower the look, and I'm obsessed with them. They were perfect for today's look. So now that the lashes are on, it's pretty much time to add any finishing touches. So I'm going back in with that black shadow from the palette, and I'm just applying that to the cream paint itself. It's going to make it more pigmented, and it's just going to make sure that the cream paint does not budge. And like I said, I'm just going back in and trying to figure out where I want to add some more lightness, some more darkness, some more shading. And then I decided to add some shimmer. I feel like this purple shimmer just took it to the next level. This is actually the Be Perfect and Stacey Marie highlighter in the shade Hollow Glaze. It was a part of their Love Tahiti collection, and that iridescence against those darker tones were just it. All right, you guys, let's finish up this look. So now I'm gonna go in with the TTD Eyes contacts. You guys, these are the ones in the white out shade. They're completely white and they freaking took this look to the next level. I am obsessed. And that's basically all I did for the look. I went ahead and popped on these lashes. I'm gonna leave the link below. I also have a discount code with them. And that's it, girl. All of a sudden, boom, we are a skull moment. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video and enjoyed this Halloween look. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.